Welcome friends. Now we will learn about the queue interface. So basically the queue interface stands for first in, first out principle. So queues stand for first in, first out principle, which means suppose you have a queue. Queue is always represented like this. Now in this you put A, and then you want to put another element B. What will happen is shifting will take place, and A will move one place ahead and B will come at the back of it. Okay, now if you want to put another element C into it, so again shifting will happen and C will be at the last, and all the elements will shift to the forward. And if you want to get an element from the queue, you will always be able to get the first element. If you get the first element, which will be A, then the queue will look like this. Now only C and B are remaining because you have already taken out A. So if you want, no, I want to take out C first and B later on, this is not allowed in queue. You will always have to take out the element which is at the most front position, and then only you can take the element which is behind it. That is why it is set first in, first out. So it maintains the order in which elements are inserted into it, and in the same order only you can get the elements out of it. So that is why it is called FIFO, first in, first out. Okay, so there are many types of queues available in Java. Some of the commonly used ones are priority queue, then there is ArrayDeque, then there is blocking queue, and then there is concurrent linked queue. So priority queue is a special queue. Ideally all queues should follow FIFO, first in, first out, but here priority queue follows FIFO based on natural ordering. So as compared to any simple queue follows FIFO based on how the elements were inserted. But here it doesn't follow FIFO on based on the elements entered, but it follows FIFO based on their natural ordering. What is natural ordering? We have learned earlier also when we studied comparator and comparable. So it is a way of comparing similar kind of objects. If an object is of higher priority as compared to a similar object of that kind, it compared to method will return 1. If it is of same priority, compared to method will return 0, and if it is of lesser priority, compared to method will return -1. So this is how you compare similar kind of elements using comparator or comparable interfaces. You can revise that topic, but basically priority queue follows that natural ordering which you can define using a comparator or a comparable. So it is not FIFO based on how you have inserted elements into the queue, but it is FIFO based on the priority of the elements. Okay, now there is another queue which is ArrayDeque, array based implementation of the queue interface, and it can act as a queue and it can act as a stack as well. So what is stack? Stack is LIFO, last in, first out. Queue is FIFO, first in, first out. So it can act both as a stack and also as a queue. So this is a specialty of ArrayDeque. Now blocking queue is a thread safe implementation of the queue interface, which means if two threads are trying to access a blocking queue at a time, one of the thread will have to wait until the previous thread has completed its operation. Either it is trying to put something or it is trying to get something, but the other thread has to wait until the first thread has completed all its operation. So, and if suppose there are 100 threads trying to access the blocking queue at a time, only one thread will able to gain the access and 99 will wait at the time. After the first thread releases, then anyone out of the 99 can get the access and do their operation. So that is why it is blocking in nature. Okay, as the name says, it is blocking. Other way you can also say thread safe synchronized. So now there is another queue which is concurrent linked queue. This is also thread safe, but it is non-blocking. So whenever in Java you will see concurrent word, you can understand that it is thread safe, which means if 100 threads are trying to access it, it will not cause any mix up. The first thread which has done any changes will be visible to the second thread, then the second thread can do any changes on top of that, and so on and so forth. There will be no mix up. Okay, with this is thread safe. So blocking queue was also thread safe. Concurrent link queue is also thread safe, but concurrent link queue is non-blocking. So which means if 100 threads come to access queue at a time, all of the 100 can access it at a time. But still there won't be any confusion or mismatch due to concurrent access by many of the threads. It is implemented in such a way. Now let's see a code example. So here you can see in this code we have a priority queue. At line number 7 we have created a priority queue and we are adding 3 elements into it, and then using a while loop until the queue is empty we are polling one by one and we are trying to see what all we get. Okay, so let's try to run this code. So if we hover over the queue we can see it is showing size 3 and it is showing all the 3 elements present in the queue. When first we call poll, we will see the first element that we had added, but because it is a priority queue it has ordered them based on their priority, so it is considering the smallest number to have the highest priority. So that is why it is giving 10, then it is giving 20, and then it is giving 30. It has ordered them based on their natural ordering. So what we can do is we can give a custom constructor here. Okay, and if we give it like return o1 less than o2, so now what we are giving, we have changed our queue and we have used the integers dot compare to method. Okay, so now what we are doing, we are using the compare to method which is present in the integer class. Okay, and using this compare to method we have passed it a custom comparator. So now it will compare based on integer values. So if we run it again we are still getting ordering highest to lowest. Okay, now if we do this -1 into, okay, and if we run it now we can see, so order has changed. Earlier it was lowest to highest, now it has become highest to lowest. So based on whatever constructor you are passing, it is prioritizing based on that comparator and it is building a natural ordering and it is doing FIFO on that ordering instead of doing it FIFO on the way you inserted it. Okay, so if you want to do the original FIFO that is there in original queue, we can do one thing. We can represent it is using the queue interface. Let's remove this constructor and instead of priority queue let's create a concurrent link queue. Okay, now let's see what happens. Now it is printing on based on the order that you added. So suppose you added 30, 10, 20, so it is printing in that order. This is the original queue operation. Okay, so first of all it is printing whatever you added first, then next, and then next. See, 30, 10, 20. So this is the original queue operation. If you want to using FIFO based on the order in which you added, if you want to change it to natural ordering, you can use priority queue, otherwise you can use current link queues. Okay, so let's move to the next section now.